2 travelers here in Mexico, Mark, Paulette, and our friend Todd. Who's visiting San Luis Potosi. First time, Todd?
In San Luis.
And what do you think?
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's a great place. Okay, so Todd is one of our subscribers that happened to contact us to see if we could get together, and we were able to. So that worked out really nice. And he turned out to be a nice guy too. So yeah. So tell me, when's the first time that you came to Mexico?
To Mexico, it's probably about 6 years ago.
Okay, and then where was that?
Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, all right, and where?
That area was San Jose del Cabo.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, and what other places have you been to in Mexico?
While I was there, I also went to La Paz.
Okay.
And then last year in October, I went to Querétaro.
Okay.
And while I was there, I visited San Miguel de Allende and Bernal. And now I'm here.
All right.
So, Todd, you're scouting out places in Mexico to possibly retire to?
Retire or maybe move sooner.
Or just, or work remotely from Mexico?
Yeah.
So what areas are you really focusing at to do that?
More in like the central areas. Like I said, I've been to Cabo San Lucas area. I love that, but I think it's a little too hot there. So that kind of rules out some of the more the hotter places anyway. So more central type places like Querétaro or here, definitely here. And then I also want to next time probably stop in Aguascalientes.
Which is, for those that don't know, it's Aguascalientes is probably, I don't know, maybe a 2.5 hour, maybe 3 hour drive from San Luis Potosi, but still in the Mexican Central Highlands. We have actually not been there yet.
No,
either.
that's a place that we're gonna video for you guys, and also Zacatecas, because I like that name. I like to say that. It sounds good, and it's not very far either. So I want to check that out too.
So, Todd, give us a little bit of your background. What you're currently, you live in Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky.
And you're a nurse there. But however, if you move to Mexico, you're probably not going to be doing that. But you've been looking into possibly doing some English teaching.
Possibly. I'm in school right now, actually, finishing up an English degree that I started like 30 odd years ago and never finished. So that would lend itself well to that for sure. But I would likely have to have a career change if I did it. And seems like from what I've been watching on a lot of YouTube videos, there's a lot of people that do teach English.
Yeah, they do. They do for sure. And you also are an adventurous person. You want to do some traveling besides Mexico too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to go everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Do you see Mexico as like a home base?
That's exactly probably what I was thinking. Would be that it would be more of like a home base type situation where I could live here. This is where I would come home to.
Right.
But then still be able to travel anywhere, anywhere in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, for sure. So let me ask you this. What, if you were to pick one thing that you would tell the viewers that really touches your heart, what would that be? It would be like the culture, the history, the beauty, the people. What would you kind of give? What would you say? What really speaks to your heart about Mexico? Because you've been here several times already.
I'm already not going to answer your question, right? Because I can't think of just one thing, but
okay, then
definitely
give it many things. Go ahead.
Definitely
like
the people.
Top 5.
Yeah, definitely the people. No matter where I've been, everybody's just so warm and patient. The first time I came to Mexico, I knew zero Spanish. Now I might as well say I know zero Spanish. I took 2 semesters at school, and I came here to realize how little I actually know.
Well, I mean, you can ask something, right? But it's like when they respond, right?
Yeah, I can express my needs,
right.
but what I get back, I don't understand.
Right.
So,
We're in that same boat.
But definitely the people's patience. I mean, because I have to ask everybody to slow down. I have to ask everybody to repeat things, and then even then, sometimes I don't understand, and nobody ever gets disgusted. No, and they try to help you. So definitely the people, the culture and history and the diversity of it, because it's different everywhere you go.
Right.
I mean, there's so many. I had so many false preconceived notions about Mexico before I came.
Why?
Where I thought
Why do you
everything
think?
was
From news, from people, just
all of the above.
And what did you think? What was your thought process back then? What did you think?
This wasn't even a bad thing, I guess, but I think I just thought of Mexico as just a lot of beach resorts everywhere.
Oh, okay.
I really had no, I had heard of Mexico City.
Right.
And other than beach resorts, Mexico City was the only part of the Central Highlands I had even heard of. They use the phrase, muy tranquilo. It just has this everywhere I've been in Mexico, just has this very tranquil vibe, very peaceful vibe. I find that everywhere. People seem to be in less of a hurry, and the stress level is just...
Have you ever felt unsafe?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. I mean, I wouldn't... There's certain common sense things that I'm not going to do anywhere I go, but
sure.
I don't... if I'm going to go to like the OXXO down the street a little ways at 11 o'clock at night, I don't think twice about it.
Right. Well, when we got together the other night, I mean, we left here, I think it was 10...
Almost 11, like 10:40, 10:45.
Yeah, we didn't get home until 11:20 that night, and every once in a while, like we'll do one of those check things, but I would do that even when I lived, in the U.S. I mean, that's just something that you would normally do. You want to always be aware of your surroundings, no matter where you are. And Mexico, I think, is no different.
Sure.
I would do that in Spain, Portugal, Ecuador, any place that I traveled, even at home, going for a walk at night. Yeah.
If you like what we're doing, we hope you'll consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, of course, which the button is somewhere down below on the right-hand side, depending on what device you're watching us on. And join us on our Facebook group, The Two Travelers in Mexico. So, Todd, for someone considering the move here, what would be your top advice to give to them?
I mean, I think definitely check things out, because don't just blindly go somewhere, because nowhere has been like, oh yeah, it's just how I thought it was going to be. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. There's certain things that just wouldn't be suitable for me, and then there's other places that, wow, that's really great. I hadn't expected that.
Right.
So I would definitely want to go somewhere and experience things before I just decided to move.
It's like we've talked about before. I mean, San Luis Potosí is a beautiful city. It's different than, say, Querétaro, also a beautiful city, which is different than Morelia. Each city in Mexico seems to possess its own charm.
It does.
In a lot of ways.
Definitely.
And in the outlying communities, they all specialize in some sort of arts and crafts work. It seems like, that it's different from any other community that you could go into.
Yeah, and I think like Querétaro, I haven't been to Guadalajara, but like Morelia, Guanajuato, they're just also, they're unique in their own ways. Like in Guanajuato, the sidewalks have you been there? No. Their sidewalks are super narrow. I mean, you can only get one person on the sidewalk. Sometimes you have to walk out on the street to let somebody pass because they're that narrow. And you're also either going up a hill, down a hill, climbing steps, or coming down steps. But the color throughout there, the homes
are just fantastic.
Oh my gosh, they're on hills, and there's blues and pinks and just the colors, like on this picture that you have right here, that's like what the houses are like. If you were to look on the hill, they're just fabulous, all the colors and stuff. But it's got a lot of hills, it's got a lot of steps. What was the altitude there? Do you remember?
Oh, it was over 6,000 feet, as I recall.
Where here, I think it's 6,000. Morelia was 6,000. Querétaro, maybe about 6,000, something like that.
Yeah, I think they're all in relatively the same
roughly all about the same.
Altitude.
Yeah.
So would you tell people it's a good idea maybe to brush up on your Spanish before you come here?
Definitely. Like I said, everybody's super helpful.
Yeah.
You can get by. I think people appreciate though when you can put forth a little bit of an effort.
I think so.
Plus, a lot of times you can. I mean, with just what little I know, you can communicate things, and you feel better. I think when you when you can get some point across. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, there's times when I, like in my mind now, what I start to do is like I'll think of the like in English how I say it, and then I think of what that word is. And I say it like in that category in my mind, like can I, da 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 da, where if you really speak the language, they don't say it like that at all. And so they kind of look at me and they're picking up on what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it in the right order. You got to get your verbs down and all that other stuff in the right order. But like you said, I think they really appreciate that you are making an effort. You're taking the time to learn their language and to be in their country. And I'm always so grateful every day that they let me come here. That's how I feel. I feel really, really blessed. It's been 16 months and I couldn't be happier. I don't have any regrets. As you know, now we're starting to possibly look for a home. So that really speaks to my heart, and so does this place. I love everything about it.
Yeah, and I'm thankful every day to be here, to be living this life,
Yeah, it's special.
Yeah, and you've been here a week roughly. You go out every day. Todd is staying in Central Historical San Luis Potosi, and you're out every day walking the streets, looking at vendors,
buying stuff from them. Street tacos.
Looking for tacos at 11 p.m. I think you're really enjoying your time here.
Oh, definitely.
And the weather's been good.
The weather's been good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Weather also would be on that list too. Weather and food. Everywhere you go, and the thing about the food too is everywhere you go in Mexico, there's certain staple things, but everybody has their own take on it too. But then there's certain dishes that seem more native to or indigenous to that area or whatever. Everybody's kind of got their own thing. So there's surprises there. And then the last thing too I was going to say is everywhere is different or unique, like you were saying too. But one thing that's not unique about it seems like, especially in cities like Querétaro and here, it seemed like every corner you turn, there's like another surprise. Like another park or another jardín or a statue of something that you hadn't seen before. So
what do you think?
Really
what do you think of the pedestrian walking area around here in Historical?
It's wonderful.
It's
like
great,
how they close off streets so it's only pedestrians and that's great. It makes it very very walkable. Plus safer, I would imagine too.
Yeah, that's what we fell in love with is, how many streets are blocked off, and then so many shops you can go into, so many vendors that are on the street that you can get food from, and so many vendors that are out there selling their goods, and playing their instruments, and it's just I don't know, just the sights and everything are just. I don't know. I love it. I love everything.
It's like I've said before in another video, for like the younger kids, around every corner is an Instagrammable moment. For us older people, around every corner is a Kodak moment.
Oh, I thought you were going to say a bathroom stop or something.
Well, there's that good too for your older people. It's good to know things like "Donde está el baño, por favor." And then they understand that urgency usually. But
anyhow, I'm sure Todd's going to be coming back again, right?
Definitely.
Where are you going to go next?
Aguas Calientes.
Yeah.
I forgot about when you said Morelia. That'd be another place I'd definitely consider going to.
Yeah, we were there. We were in Morelia for a year. So it's a beautiful city. for sure. But you know, again, it's different from San Luis or any of the other places.
Querétaro.
Querétaro, yeah.
But again, they're all beautiful. I would say if you can see all 32 states, visit, see what you think. Spend 4 or 5 days there, right? Get a feel.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's some people that move here sight unseen too. You know, which I think is pretty brave, really. I mean, we came here for about a month.
A month, yeah.
4 years ago, and then we moved here the following year because it was like, you know, my heart just stayed there in Mexico, and we have to go there.
After we came here for that month, our pretty much sole focus after that was getting set up to retire and getting to Mexico, selling off all of our stuff, giving it away, finishing up some projects that I had at work. But for that last year and a half after we came here the first time, that was pretty much our focus, was to get ready to move to Mexico. And we have not regretted a single second.
Right.
Of that.
And I think we talked about before on some videos that we had been to Spain, Portugal, Ecuador twice, considering to move to. But that year that we came to Mexico in 2018, it was like, you know, all the stops were done. It was like, hey, it's Mexico for us.
Yeah.
And I think that the people, just the kindness that we see, you know, it just spoke to our hearts, you know, and we just love the people
We love
here.
it, yeah.
Yeah. So, you guys, there's our interview with Todd. All we can say is we all love Mexico.
Definitely.
You know, and if you guys have a chance, come and see it. Don't listen to what the news tells you. You know, you're hearing it from 3 different people. Todd's been here several times. We've been here for 16 months. And it's a great place. And if you have the opportunity, do come and visit.
Do it.
There's
come and
32
visit.
different states to choose from. The water, the hotness, the, you know, inland, the mountains, whatever works for you. There's plenty of it here in Mexico.
Yeah.
So that's it. And as always,
What she did.
bye guys.
And I want to do a little subscription.